Good evening. How was your first full day? Oh, you sound tired. How was your first full day? That is so good to hear. I think you have some fabulous weather. I hope you have enjoyed some growing and learning, visited the art bar, maybe gone swimming, enjoyed some outdoors. We have such a treat for you tonight. The faculty get to play for you. You've been playing for us, and now we get to play for you. We've got our cellos are going to start, and we have 6 different small groups that are going to play, and then the full faculty orchestra is going to play for you too. And somewhere in there, we're going to have a little raffle drawing. So don't forget to keep your raffle numbers handy. Okay, so tonight, I would like to give you a couple of reminders. If there are children who like to climb things, please keep them from climbing these cement pylons. Not good climbing items, so please try to monitor that and make sure they don't climb up on that. There are plenty of things to climb on that is going to be much more safe. As we play, if you would try to refrain from a lot of movement in and out so that we can really focus and enjoy the music that is being played. So if you can wait till the end of a piece to leave or come back, that would be amazing. Of course, raucous applause is always welcome. Just quick reminders about parking. Some of you might not have made it to our opening meeting. The parking lot that's right in front of Merrick, please reserve that for handicapped and very short term, like 15-minute parking, because we need it for Blue Lake when they come in, going to the health lodge. We've got a lot of coming in and out deliveries and things like that. So if you've got a really short-term parking thing or you've got a handicapped sticker, then you are welcome to come and join in there. Otherwise, please park down in the larger lot that's right across from Logic. Still very close. And let's see, the last reminder is elevator. Please reserve that for large instruments, strollers, and cellos and basses. I think that's all. Okay, so now, without further ado, our cello teachers and cello teacher workshop participants, the ones who are learning to be teachers, they are going to play 2 pieces for you. May I announce them? After I announce them, they will tune, I promise. Okay, they are going to play Over the Rainbow and Flop Turn River. Welcome the cellists. Okay, while the cellos make all the noise, getting themselves back to their setup, our next performer is actually going to play the piano. So Megan Emberton is going to play this really cool piece called The Owl in the Turret. So just give us a couple more seconds for our cellists to get back where they need to be. A sibling or a brother or sister that also plays an instrument? Wow, that's a lot of you. Okay, so Megan and Graham, both of their last names are Emberton. So guess what? They're related. So who's older? Megan's older. Okay, so did you start playing, when did you start playing the piano? When she was 3. How many of you started when you were 3? Excellent. And Graham, when did you start playing? Piano when he was 4. And violin? 7. So you're doubly talented. Okay, well, this is really lovely to have people that you can play with. As you saw, there was a cello group that all played together. There are also lovely times to play solo, but it's really fun when you have 2 in the same family. So Megan and Graham are going to play, and I'm probably not going to say this correct, Chacarera. Enjoy. So I think you're going to recognize this next piece. And so your job is to watch their bows and make sure their bows all stay together. These are the students in the Book 2 teacher training. How many of you started as Suzuki students? Okay, and how many of you took your teacher training here last year? Cool. So there were returnees and returnees and returnees because some of them came as campers too, and now they've played this tune a lot of times, but now with a special twist. Here we go, I bet you'll recognize it. might think it is. Thank you. This is Jillian Bell.
You all heard that piece. It's called A2 out of Suzuki's book 1. And Suzuki meant it to be an exercise, but he also meant it to be a piece. And I know that there's lots of composers who write books of A2 that we're meant to teach to our students as technical exercises, but many of them are really beautiful pieces. And that's our goal also as a teacher, to have them convey musicality on these etudes. So I found this little gem from DeBerry. And you might know DeBerry wrote many violin concertos and really cool pieces, but this is one that I just found, and I thought I'd share it with you. I'll look over.
Okay, Jillian, how long did it take you to prepare that? A couple months. So think about that. When you're practicing something, it doesn't just come out of nowhere There's a lot of time invested and thinking and listening, and wow. Can we give her another hand?
I'm going to play a piece called The Cheshire Cat. It's from a suite called the Alice in Wonderland Suite for double bass, written by a Russian bassist named Alexander Murabyov.
And this is Mitchell Anderson, by the way, who's also multi-talented, like all of our faculty. And you probably see him playing violin, but also double bass. friends that play bass? Good, you need to bring them with you next year. Okay? Because they get to study with someone like Mitch. That's so cool. We need more bass. Alright? Everybody says it's more cowbell, but it's more bass. Awesome. Okay, so now we have something very special for you. We have a pianist who has been here and then had some life and then came back to be with us this summer, and he wrote a piece based on another tune that you might know. And as an orchestra, we are going to play that for you. But first, we need to do a little tune-up. So can you give us a moment to just get tuned? So we are going to play Ron DeSalvio's Variations on Suzuki's Perpetual Motion. However, you might hear other tunes in there that you recognize. Your job is to see if you can remember all of the tunes that he uses. Okay? On your mark, set, here we go. notice any other tunes in that piece? Can you name one? That doesn't matter. Back to Vot. Okay, any others? Minuet 3? Anybody? Say again? Minuet 2. My gosh, there were so many. Got another one? Go Tell It, Rhodey. Oh my gosh, wasn't that so creative? Oh, we got another one? Perpetual Motion for sure. Absolutely. So we're going to need to turn that even more. Turn more so you can see us. Okay, so now for something completely different. You know how we said there was a lot of wildlife here? Well, the certain wildlife that you may not know much about are violas. Oh wait, no, sorry, I meant turtles. So, we probably told you that when it gets warm out, like they actually come out and lay their eggs, and we need to make sure that we save the turtles. And so our violas are going to be heroes tonight and save our turtle. Our turtle is like, oh, it's getting warm out. I want to come out and lay my eggs. But there's a road in the way. And so our viola heroes are gonna help our turtle cross the road. Viola's amazing. With cakes and everything. Okay, so now, tonight, this raffle is for 2 coupons for ice cream at the Happy Camper. Drum roll, please. And of course, you must be present to win. So this ticket is 1091338. Oh, so close. Anybody? That's okay, we'll draw another one if it's not here. Let me say it one more time. 1091338. Okay, we're gonna try it again. Another drum roll. Okay. So how about 1091268? Okay, we're gonna do it until we find somebody. Drum roll! Okay, let's see. 1091258. We're getting really close, aren't we? Okay, I gotta mix them up a little bit more. Hang on. Oh, good drum roll. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we've got 1091357.
You are so welcome.
Who knew it was so much work to rescue a turtle? All right, for our final piece, so that you can go sweetly dream the evening away, listening to the whippoorwills, dreaming of turtles crossing the road, we are going to play for you the air from Grieg's Holberg Suite. It is an absolutely gorgeous piece, and we hope you enjoy it. Thank you for coming out to join us tonight. Reminder that tomorrow we have an evening recital that features some of the students. And next summer is our 50th season. So we're gonna have some big celebrations that we're gonna have to figure out. So come prepared, and if you have any stories or pictures from over the years, please come see me so that we can start writing them down, okay? Thank you again for coming tonight, and hope you have a wonderful, dreamy evening, and we'll see you tomorrow in class. all for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful sleep tonight, and we'll see you in the morning.